What's up, everyone? Welcome to Let's Talk, the series where we never yell at the screen. This is your friendly neighborhood Birdman, and today we're talking about Nope. A movie horse wrangler and his father hear a strange sound in the sky one day, and due to, spoiler, the man's father dies in the incident. 6 months pass, and the man and his sister are struggling to keep their ranch afloat after their father's death when one night, one of their horses breaks loose and the man sees something strange in the sky. Intent on proving what he saw, the man and his sister set out to capture whatever is in the sky on film, but they might have bit off more than they can chew. Now, I kept the synopsis of this film as vague as I could because you are not prepared for the actual reveal in this movie, and I want you guys to be as stunned as I was when watching this thing. I was actually upset with the trailers before watching this film because I thought they gave a little too much away, but trust me, after watching it, they did not. Rest assured, this movie ain't what you think it is. I mean, it kinda is, but there's a twist that I did not see coming, and it's pretty freaking original. The cast consists of mainly 3 actors, and that means those 3 actors have to carry the film, and I'd say they did a damn good job. Daniel Kaluuya plays the strong but mostly silent patriarch after his father's death. Keke Palmer is the heart of the film and brings the comedic element, and Brandon Perea also brings a sort of neurotic comedic element as well. Stephen Yeun is mainly in a supporting role, which surprised me considering he got top billing but had less screen time than Brandon. I guess I noticed this because I still haven't forgiven The Walking Dead for killing his character off, but I digress. Those 3 actors all did a great job, and you'll have a great time following these 3 during their hijinks. And I guess that last bit makes the film sound like a comedy film, but it's really not. It's kind of difficult to place this film's genre as it contains elements from a litany of genres. I would say it's mostly a sci-fi horror akin to The Outer Limits, but at times it's also a dramedy with satirical themes, almost as if Peele's own Get Out and Tremors had a baby. Actually, you're probably going to need more than one viewing of this film, as a lot of the underlying subject matter will go over your head as you are engrossed in the thick atmosphere in the film's first half. And that is where I felt the film was its strongest. The first half, when you didn't know what the hell was going on, and the mystery of it all has you on the edge of your seat, wondering when the movie was going to reveal itself. The way shots linger, the incredible usage of sound, and some all-time great horror tropes, the beginning of this movie is perfection. One of the best moments in the film is a complete fake-out, and I guarantee you will sigh in relief. That is a sign of amazing atmosphere. But the problem is that during the film's second half, it loses that atmosphere because you see too much, in my opinion. Not only that, but the humor is no longer providing relief from that tension you felt at the beginning, and it's just funny for the sake of being funny. And don't get me wrong, this isn't MCU humor where the jokes are flying a mile a minute, sometimes to the detriment of a scene. It's just that I would have liked if the film kept that tension throughout its entirety. The protagonists are no longer afraid after the reveal. That then means the audience isn't either, and we're just waiting for the movie to resolve the conflict it has created. And my biggest issue with the film is its climax and ending. The climax seemingly comes out of nowhere, and scenes are kind of hard to follow. To use an incredibly vague analogy to avoid spoilers, it's like being chased by a turtle, but then turning around to find the turtle is now a butterfly. There's no scene where this transition happens, it just does, and the audience is left confused. And the conclusion of this film is seriously underwhelming when compared to its incredibly strong opening acts. Things just kind of happen, and you're like, why is this character doing this thing at this particular moment? Overall, I like this movie quite a bit, specifically the strong first act and the beginning of the second act. These moments are thick with atmosphere, and the mystery reminded me a lot of Tremors in certain respects. The 3 main actors do a superb job bringing these characters to life, with Daniel being my favorite of the 3, and Keke being a character most audiences will like. The humor in this movie is very good, and the timing of that humor is placed well for the most part. I think this film is incredibly original in its scope, and specifically for what the movie is about. I've never seen anything like this. The conclusion to this film will leave the audience underwhelmed, and as most audiences choose to rate films based on the last thing they saw in a film, and not the whole, I can definitely see a lot of people coming to the conclusion that this is a bad movie. I myself had issues with just understanding why certain scenes were there or what certain characters were trying to do. I do think this is a solid project, but Peele just can't seem to recapture the lightning in a bottle that was Get Out. B-.